Okay. Now, that's better. I'm such a wreck. A lot of people are wrecks. That's what makes us human, believe it or not. And you want to know what's really hilarious is that someone has been copyright claiming my videos for using their material. It's so hilarious because I mean, I changed the track, and it's so inconsistent. There were like four or five copyright claims of the same song and the same whatever. And what's funny is that believe it or not, it was just out of all these times that I've been using this track, it's been copyright claimed like 5 times over the course of like, oh, I don't know, like maybe like 5 months or something like that. Man, whoever is, it's either someone who's salty or so. It's like, but it's like, dude, this is not your track. The track that I'm getting the person I'm getting copyright claimed by. Hello, somebody's in the chat, I see. Yeah. But prior to this, I've been recording some vocal stuff on for an upcoming single, and yeah, it's really good. It's gonna be awesome. And if anybody wants to check out any new music that I'm doing, just I can send it in through the description or whatever. So yes. Hey everybody, hey, thanks for the like. Whoever that is. I don't see thank you for the like. So whoever's in the chat, like tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So you can ask me a Valentine's Day, you can ask me something even deeper. It can be it can be anything. Hi, Free Spirit. I have 2 other channels. One's my main band channel, and the other one is kind of like, it's called Cosmic Solace, and I do more like current events kind of stuff. But I might do current events stuff here during the live kind of stuff. But I can yeah, now I have a Patreon. If anybody in this chat can be so gracious to subscribe to my Patreon, that would be so epic, and because that would just be so amazing if you could. I need to figure out how to pimp that out. I don't know how to. one thing about me is that I'm not the smoothest advertiser. I'm not good at branding myself. So how are you, free spirit? You got a question? Ask and you shall receive. I hope this isn't off angle. Oh boy. I think it sort of is. Just slightly. Anyone you got a question for me, free spirit? Ask away. Hi, Violet. Or Lolette, sorry. Oh, it is Violet. Yeah. Violet new account. How are you? Everybody, if anybody, everybody come on in and ask away. Ask what you, it can be anything. I can ask about you can ask about relationships, current events. Again, I do have another account where I can cover more like current events called Cosmic Solace, and oh my gosh, I really this track is kind of glitchy. Hi, so how are you, everybody? Welcome in. Come on in. Just share this with your friends. And if you're ready for like a live reading, ask away and you shall receive. Aw, thank you, free spirit. Yeah, I'm grateful to have you here. Yeah, you're amazing. If you got if you got vibe, you can let me know what you feel free spirit needs to about. Yeah, my pleasure. And if you just want to chit chat up until someone does have a question, you know, I'm always open to that. I like getting to know my audience. And even if it's like not a reading question, you can ask about me as if it's an interview or just like a casual, friendly conversation. One thing about me is that I love to talk. Thank you. Whatever you feel. I'm from England. Hey, I've been to England once. It was for a brief little while, but I will say some of my favorite bands are from England, to be honest. Wow, you just take what America gets and you just like twist it and make it better. No joke. Not always, but in the music market, England and the U.S. are pretty competitive. I will say England comes out with some of the best punk music ever. I know that we have how long have I been doing readings and on to help people? I've not. I've been wanting to help people ever since I was a child. I mean, like, believe it or not. And I've been doing readings for a couple of years, but the thing is that I've been at, the thing is that I never really studied it. I just started picking it up, and then I went past people who did this for years, if not decades, or who were at least into it for a long while, and everybody gave me A plus. Like everybody did, and I'm like saying, "Wow, I didn't need to take any classes. I didn't need to do anything." And it's not that I was uh, lazy, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn. If it's anything that I hate, it's ego. Um, but no, I got into tarot because I was naturally good at it. Um, and I actually started doing. If you look at way earlier in this channel, I was doing stuff like once a week on like current events or old events and stuff like that, and just certain other things. And it's just that, and I was like saying, well, that isn't working. So I started doing more of the personal pick a card readings, and instead of doing it once a week, I was doing it 3 times a week. So, and now I've been doing I think I should do live streams a bit more often. But yeah, I've been doing this for like a couple of years, professionally at least. And yeah, it's just something I was naturally good at. How about you? Or do you, Free Spirit or Violet, do readings, or what are you into? For over 30 years, everybody can do it, and natural is best. Huh. 30 years, for over 30 years, everybody can do it? I don't know. I don't know if just anybody can do it, to be honest. But yeah, just I don't think just anybody can do it, because I've met a lot of people who can't. However, there are people, male and female, who have like more like that feminine energy, and also masculine energy as well, who can do that. But they're just like very in touch with their souls. And the thing is that these days, especially with what's going on, that's why they say, follow the science and that sort of that stuff. They're trying to encourage atheism and all that kind of stuff, is because they don't want you to know that there is more than just what is. Yes, exactly. Violet said it perfectly. That's exactly what it is. And it is but I mean, like, I honestly believe that we're all inherently gifted with these. Everyone is. But it's not efficient for what's going on in today's. They need you to be stuck in the matrix, so that way you can be just stuck with what's good for. It's not. They do say that it's good for the universe and it's good for the world. It's good for a certain agenda. Okay, I did learn somewhere, whether if it was by by a family member or something, when in my near death experience when I was up there, say, those who do evil hide themselves behind good deeds. Now that's not to say that everyone who does a good deed is evil. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying is that they are doing they are they're hiding behind a good deed. They're masking. Whenever they say it's for your own good, do this and follow this, it's for your own good. Is it really? Or is there something bigger? Because trust me, sometimes, not all the time, when someone says it's for your own good, it's actually for your own demise. Sorry if sorry if that sorry if that scared off a couple people. I have a couple videos on this channel about my near death experience. But I can do some, but I can because I can do cover some of that. But I just want to disclaim here that almost everyone has their own version of a near death experience. And that's because the heavens and above, I mean, it's the same world, but it's not the same. But you don't go. You basically go to where best suits you. And in my near death experience, I was able to see my guardian and even my pet that passed. And I was taught a lot of things, a lot of great things when I was up there in the heavens. A lot of stuff that still sticks with me to this day. One of which is that we're all part of a chain, and if you because I had a lot of depression and suicidal ideations. But I'm not kidding, because I've been suffering through seizures and brain trauma for so many years that my life has been delayed 10, 15 years. Because so people are asking, oh well, you're this age and you're that. Ideally, people who are going through this. People your age should be out having their own lives. You're in your prime years, and it's like, I understand that ideally, but the thing is that I never got that opportunity, because like 50-60% of my life, actually about 80%, it wasn't up until my late 20s, up until I hit like 28, when my life started to really get going. But my near death experiences, yeah, I mean, the near death experiences I saw was like kind of, I wouldn't say generic, but it was kind of like those, like it was golden. Everyone was golden. And it was kind of like that golden white stereotype, but it wasn't exactly. I don't remember seeing halos, but most definitely people that did have wings. And and I was just taught a lot of things, how reincarnation is we're all, it was like a three-layer system. It was what I saw in my near-death experience. It was a three-layer system. They're the top, which are like pure. They're the bottom, which are like, they're kind of pure, but they have their faults and stuff like that, and they have their sins and all that stuff. But the thing is that and then you have like the bottom, which is almost like the hell. But every lifespan, you have every reincarnation, basically, you have chances for redemption. I mean, so sometimes people feel like their life is cursed in many ways. But that's not the case. I mean, like, sure, they might have done something in their previous lifetime or a previous lifetime that they need to redeem or they need to learn from. But that's what you're either here to teach, learn, or even sometimes a combination of the two. You try. It's yeah. People need to understand the planet Earth is not a it has pure souls. It has great spirits. It does have star seeds. It has a lot of earth angels. It has a lot of stuff and a lot of people who have essences of the intergalactic areas. The only thing but however, this planet is it's basically a transition planet. It's a school. You train yourself on Earth to be better and a lot more spirited. However, there are plenty of people who think that they're teachers and promote themselves and they stick their chests out, like especially big names. Ishmael Perez is one of them. Marianne Williamson is one of them. They just learn like the basics, like they learn like 2-3 things. And then, but if you get to know them and get to pick their brains a bit more, it's just nothing beyond like spirituality 101. And one of the things I absolutely hate about this sort of community is that sometimes, and I'm going to be a little loose-lipped when I say this, it's very like it can sometimes be either a circle jerk or a farf huffing fest. It really can be. And it's just like people love to toot their own horn, huff their own farts, and think that it's all like that they're all supreme because they have certain powers or intuitions or experiences. The thing is that everybody has these things. Everybody has these things. But just because you know this about yourself does not mean that you're superior. You just have better knowledge. But you're still going to school. But and the thing is that people go to these people to share each other's knowledge, not to say, okay, because there's some people out there who put themselves on a Jesus-like pedestal. The only way to enlightenment is through me. It's like, who the hell are you? Are you Jesus? You Buddha? No, you're not. I freaking hate people whose ego, they confuse empathy with ego. They confuse aura with ego. They promote themselves as empaths, but they are extremely narcissistic. Like, seriously, try to debate them and challenge them or tell them something that you may or may not know, and they're just going to backpedal and just like, oh, no, I'm not going to promote you. The thing, when we stop learning, we done need to be here. Agree. Yeah, I mean, like, but not only just learning, but we teach. We teach. We're from other realms, but not everyone is. But the ones who who are meant to teach, a lot of them who are teachers, they don't promote themselves to be teachers. They just are natural teachers. People watch and listen, and it's like, hey, this person has some serious, useful information. Exactly. Students and teachers learn from each other. But do you know what? There are a lot of people who promote themselves as teachers, and they don't want to say. They will dismiss what you're trying to say, or they'll ignore you because they don't want to admit that you know better than them or more than them. Like, seriously, if someone knows more, yeah, exactly, ego. And that's exactly what they use this community as. It's like, oh, well, I'm a spirit, I'm a star seed, I'm this, that, and the other. So you should, like, pardon my language. So you should kiss my ass. It's like, we're all superior beings. We're all something like way beyond. We all have godlike powers. People have to understand that we are cells. We are cells to our mother. Everything needs to function properly. Everybody has power. Even the ones who don't have power, like at least in terms of status. Everyone has power. You have power, I have power, everyone has power. And I'm sorry, and I don't want to get conspiratorial, but that's exactly what the high and mighties and the man, if you know what I mean, does. They don't want you to know that. This is exactly why they say trust the science, do this, do that, and if you do that. And if you do these things and you do those things, then you're going to be a lot better. No. You're going to be a freaking mind slave if you listen to these people. Even people who freaking promote themselves as these great spiritual leaders. I'm not doubting that there are spiritual leaders. I'm not doubting that there legitimately are, and I'm not doubting that that there are people who have spiritual knowledge. Exactly, false prophet. They just know how to market themselves. But the thing is that they know the game here. They know how to market. They know how to just like brand themselves. Whether if it's someone to look like a muscular, humble person, or it's to, or they just know how to talk. They just really know how to talk. People don't know. They don't want to hear somebody from listen to me. I stutter a lot. I do my best not to stutter, but I honestly don't. But I'm also vivacious. I'm a little animated. But that's because I'm passionate and I'm very into what I say. I'm not gonna switch on this someone's ready to die voice. I'm not gonna switch on this. Hey everybody, and welcome back. So today we're gonna be doing a wonderful reading, and we gotta go over this karma thing. It's like whenever someone switches on that voice, that someone's ready to die voice, that's kind of condescending. It's like, pardon my language, but fuck you. What? I'm not a kid. But yeah, there are tons of millions of mistruths, but the thing is that people will switch on a certain voice, Violet. They switch on this, this, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, and this, that, or the other. It's like that. I'm that kind of apologetic, but it comes across as condescending. You want to know something? Here. Up until I get a reading request, I'm doing this. Cause people need to see my face. No, they don't need to, but I'd like for them to. But and my crazy hair, my crazy hippie hair. No, it's really curly. But I'm sick and tired of people like this. There are people, even in this readings community, who are very much like that. It's okay. I mean, these people just know how to talk, but they're not genuine. I can smell tell when someone's being disingenuous. And when they're so like once and one of these factors is that once they start doing like this kind of like a special tug of war sort of thing here. I'm sorry for switching around the but let me tilt it downward here like that. That's a bit better. But as soon as they start doing this stupid I'm special tug of war, like the RH negative kind of talk and shit like that, it's like, okay, so you might have some very holy blood. Okay, what are you doing with it? Oh, well, I just have this. I know I'm special because I have this blood type. And I don't care. What are you doing with it? If you're so special and you have this blood type, what are you doing with it? Are you just using it to brag, or are you using it to actually enlighten people? Because I don't care. I don't care if you have the holy blood. Do you have a holy mind? Do you have a Holy Spirit? Do you have like this information that we can all know? Because one of the things that I like doing, and I even like to do with others, is I like to pick their brains. And I like you people picking my brain. And the thing is that I just don't. It's like if you're gonna just use something as like a badge of honor and to brag, I really don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. I couldn't care if you were once upon a time king of the world. I couldn't care if you were a one-hit wonder. What the fuck are you doing right now? Sorry if I'm being a little loose-lipped. I'm not normally loose-lipped on my my normal readings, but live stream you'll see a bit more rawness in me. No, I mean, like, I know I have to be very tame when I do my readings. But live, this is very much how I am live. Yeah, like in real life, actually. I'm very loose-lipped. I'm very unapologetic. And if I call someone out, I mean, just, yeah. But do you know what? There was this is off topic. There was someone in one of my comments that was in the comment section that says authenticity does not exist in a world of in a fake world or a world of illusions. Not everything is an illusion, okay? People want to say that it's an illusion. Okay, visually, yes. Visually, it's an illusion. Spiritually, no, it is not. But you have to see the vibrations, you have to hear the vibrations, you have to feel the vibrations. And if there's any disconnect, then there's something off. If something feels off, there's something that is off. And because one of the things that a lot of people do, especially in this community, is that they will talk in a way that is very therapeutic and very nice and very thoughtful and thought-provoking. But as soon as you dig into what they're actually saying, and you read between the lines and you go beyond how it sounds, then it's more often than not the opposite. That's why I try to make sure that my voice and my words and the vibration that I give out is on the same parallel, and they're not perpendicular to how I talk. I'm not gonna go out and say, in many cases that we should be doing this, we should be doing that, and I do the polar opposite behind the scenes. Like, I hate people who don't practice what they preach. You honestly think that a lot of these people who have like millions of subscribers, thousands of subscribers, more subscribers than me, know more than me, or they're outright telling you what you need to hear, or are they telling you what you want to hear? And how are they delivering it? Or are they just eye candy? Or are they just someone that had a huge following just because of Once Upon a Time? And now they're just like a bunch of has-beens. These people will never, ever, ever, ever well, it's not just well, I mean, like, here, I mean, I try to when you've seen my readings. I sometimes have to like sugarcoat things just so that way it widens to a bit bigger audience. But if you but if I do more of a one-on-one, it's going to be very raw. I'm not gonna dance around it, and the closest thing to dancing around anything that I do is like the closest thing to it is saying, okay, the cards say these things, and this is what it means. However, alternatively, this could, depending on the context, this is what it can also mean. So if I were to like here, let me draw out some cards right here. Okay. I'll draw out 4. Okay, so we got the Empress, 7 of Cups, Empress, 7 of Cups. We got 10, and we also got Ace of Cups. Now, depending on the context, this could be if this is something pertaining to you, it can be something. It can mean that you're very powerful. It can be very even though you might be a little bit of a lone wolf, but whenever someone's around you, it can be someone's your essence is very powerful, and people, it's fun to be around you. That's what these things. Now, if we can say on the flip side, depending, that's what I try to do. I try to put everything in within context, because you can get like the same cards for so many things, and it still does not. And and I'm like saying, however, if someone else can be in power and is trying to be in power over you, and you come out on top, sort of thing over here, because of the fortune fairy. So I mean, it depends on nothing is definitive, but a lot of these people, a lot of these readers, try to do it like have it be definitive. It's the way I say it, and it's nothing more. I hate people who do readings like that. No, but I love my audience. I absolutely love your. Aw, thank you so very much, Violet. You're amazing. All my audience are amazing. I'm trying my best to get to 1,000. I'm doing whatever I can to get to 1,000 here. And and hey, Violet, if you, I have a Patreon. I need to I need to I need to pump that kind of stuff out more often. So if there's anything that you want, like any perks, or whether if it you go through it. My perks are primarily like the basic ones that you'll get accredited in the one, but sometimes you could, I'll do like personal readings, depending on how long it is. But yeah, I have a Patreon, and you could, even if it's not riddled with my subscribers, I love doing this. I really do, because there are things that I you have to understand that whenever I do these sorts of readings, it's it too is a surprise. It's like we're both, what's in the box sort of thing. It's like whenever you get I do a piles 1, 2, or 3. It's all just like we're all unpackaging the present. Um, we're unpackaging the gift together. Sometimes it's something that we want to hear right off the bat. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like, but it's very exciting. I love doing stuff like this. That's another reason why I kind of like doing this. It's very there. More lives you do get. Mobilizer quicker. Oh, so you want me to do more lives? I mean, how often would you suggest me to go live? Because I have other things to do. To be honest, what I can do is go live earlier in the day, for a couple to a few hours, but but like during like the afternoons or evenings and stuff like that. Violet, I don't have the best memory. May you please like go into like a you go into like one of my posts, or even one of my videos, and comment that. I will most definitely do that. Most definitely, if that's the case. I mean, I have ads playing on my videos. It's just that I'm not monetized, and I don't have. Well, I think you have to have 1,000 subscribers to be considered to have to be monetized, I believe. Um, I think that's right. That sounds right, because I mean, uh, here, let me double check that. So, earn. Okay, so I'm on earn here with the yeah, I can't become a partner just yet. Can you again? Can you write that in a comment section, or in one of my posts? One of the things I struggle is memory. I mean, like, I guess I'm starting to become like, I'm getting closer to the partnership kind of thing going on here, because but I'm not very yes, I'll go CP later. Okay, sounds good. Man, I love my supporters here. And again, let me ask you this: should I be? I don't have as many subscribers to my band, but I would like to keep pumping that kind of stuff out and try to gain a bigger audience. Like, if that would be possible, are any of you interested in like me? Should I promote my work through here as well? I mean, like I do various other works. I do music, and I also do um another reading video that's more based on current events. So yeah, I do whatever I can to. I'm a hustler. But I absolutely love my audience. I love everyone in here. I love you. Y'all help me do better and better, and you make sure that I'm always active on here. I'm not the most popular tarot reader, but I do what I can. Is the music too loud? Yes, do more videos. They recommend your channel. Another reader got hers as reading, singing, blog, and so on the same. Oh, you can't hear the music now. Um, are they? Oh wow, same channel. Well, I guess I can, because I'm trying to gain traction on those channels as well. But I can do mirrors if that's because I mean, like, I know that there are a lot of other people who have various channels for various things. I don't go on TikTok. I'm sorry. I'm not a TikToker. And second of all, yeah, I don't want to contribute to that, unfortunately. I don't want to contribute. No, 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 no. I'm not supporting TikTok, okay? That that thing is a disaster. That's a disaster waiting to happen. I know it helps with promotion. Don't get me wrong, but TikTok really, it's horrible, horrible spyware, and it's extremely addictive. And I do not want that. I don't want that in my life. I don't want my personal data and my personal thoughts and my personal everything being shared and shared with the government. I mean, like, especially a foreign government. You kidding? I mean, I understand that it helps a lot of things with promotion, but it's awful. It's an awful thing to get into. Not into it, but I appreciate the concept. Plus, a lot of that stuff are just like bots. I don't like I don't want to cater to bots. I want to cater to live, real people, real souls, not digital. You, do I at my video at my video? Do you add your at your videos so they get picked up for card readings in your posts? I don't really do that, but that's what the parentheses pick a card reading kind of does, because that's what a lot of people search. And I have been pimped out by a couple of channels that were way bigger than mine, and a couple of a couple of bigger channels, really good channels, are subscribed to me. Yeah, I don't know if they watch my stuff, but no, they're subscribed to me. I know Rainbow Harmony is subscribed to me. I know some others are there's a Canadian one who does French and English videos. She's subscribed. So I mean, like, in YouTube's eyes, I'm still kind of a nobody. I'm still kind of I'm not top dog, but by a lot of but to a lot of other people's standards, I'm very underappreciated. Tarot reading, soul readers, etc. They seem to all do it. At pick a card, nobody will see your top. Noted. So just do at tarot reading or at soul readers. I will most definitely do that. Hold on for a second. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Thank you very much, Violet. One of the things that I'm not good at is promotion / marketing. That's probably why not a lot of people have heard my music. Okay. Noted. Is the music overpowering my voice? Because I know sometimes because I don't want it to be all like clashing with the volume of my voice. I just moved it a little bit so that way it's not as bad. Okay. Anybody in here, or even you, Violet, anybody in here got any fun plans for tomorrow, Valentine's Day? Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and who knows, I might even no, tomorrow's a Tuesday, so yeah, that's my busiest days of the week these days. Oh, papers and studying. Nice. What I'm guessing you're going to what are you studying? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, if you ever want, I can do a personal reading about that kind of stuff. If you ever want me to, like, what will the outcome or what's gonna be the aftermath after all of that? I've done stuff like that. Lesson is still on going. Well, fair enough. What music do I play? I I kind of what I really enjoy playing and especially singing is blues slash soul slash psychedelic. A lot of '60s influence, like late '60s kind of stuff. Very like. Sorry about that little wiggle there. It's like but what I play is kind of like a modernized version of that. So what so for my band, we kind of take like that psychedelic era and we kind of like put our own twist to it. But primarily what I personally do is yeah, that like psychedelic, that blues, that raspy blues that I sing. Um and yeah, it's 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 hard but it's fun. I love doing it, and I also love to compose and write my own lyrics. So a lot of the stuff that we punch out in my band, it's original work. in the chat, what do you kind of like more? Do you like people doing the same thing, or like do you prefer cover bands, or do you prefer people who do their own work? Like they have those like influences, those old influences, but they kind of twist it around to make it a little bit more modernized, or like they have their own new sound. Like old but new sort of thing. Kind of like face that old, like oldies, that the oldies genres that got a facelift. Nice. And again, if there's any newcomers in here, this is not exclusively just a chit chat stream. It's also a reading stream. So if you have questions that you want to answered, I'd be more than happy to do that for you. Or y'all can just tell me about yourselves as well. I love getting to know my audience. Oh, my pleasure. Okay, so let me flip over to the desk because I'm gonna be waiting for people to request readings. But I love talking to people myself. So Oh, a nice free spirit. I love that. I'm actually I also compose music myself. Um I I did a I did a I think what I did was I composed a meditation track like this. However, the MP3 was okay, but the WAV file was just too big or something like that. And I'm like saying, but the WAV file sounds a lot better. It's like, yeah. And it took forever to upload. I mean, it's hours. It's like an 8-hour loop, if that. But it also has like singing bowl textures, all that kind of stuff. But that's really really awesome how you do a guzing, guzong, guzhong. What kind of instrument is that? Oh, hand drum. That's great. I'm thinking. I have. I don't know if it's like on me, but I have. But I know that there's like one of those smaller hand drums, like those hand pans, but it's not like one of those bigger ones that are a bit more elaborate. Not just elaborate, but it's kind of like a bowl, like a semi bowl, or kind of not. I don't exactly know how it is, but it's kind of a little bit more angular. But then there's a hand pan that's a bit more symmetrical. Hey everybody, thank you for the like. Whoever liked this stream. And if you do like this stream, if you have a question for me, I'm open to answering it. Depending on what it is, because I have. It depends on what day. How should I say this? The uh, the question dictates the kind of cards I use. Let's just say. Oh, nice. Welcome, anybody who's new here. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining. I am taking questions or even just like chatting. Like, I love doing both. Dead silence. But yeah, I got many strings. It's got many strings, and you pluck it. That's cool. Like a harp or something like that. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Hello, everybody who's in here, who's new to this channel, or even who's new to this stream. Welcome. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Or even if you chit chat and vent, you can most definitely do that as well. Woo, for people in the audience, man, I can't believe I get excited just over 4 people. Well, whilst there's so many people who have like so many other channels that got like thousands. I mean, like thousands of viewers a stream. But whatever. Uh, Again, if anybody wants to ask anything, by all means, even if it's obscure. By the way, let me ask you this: do you think I should that this channel should have a an Instagram profile? That's one thing I don't have. Hello, welcome, welcome. Welcome, viewers. If you have, I hope everything's going well and that you have a question, please let me know in the comment, in the chat. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? If you have a question or if you want to chat, if you have a question, please feel free to ask. Readings are free. Hey everybody, free readings here. Especially if there's a Valentine's reading or just any sort of readings, man. They're all I just love doing this. Uncovering just uncovering the unknown, answering questions. Ask me no questions, I tell you no tales. Oh man, I love that. I love that phrase. So, how's everybody doing? I hope everything's going well with everyone. I might take a break for a little bit at the 90-minute mark, but or I might call it a day. So if no one asks me with anything within the next like 10 minutes or something, I'm just gonna call it a day for a little bit. I might come back again later, but yeah, just wanted to stop by, do some free reads for my audience. I hope everyone's doing well here. I hope nobody hurt. Hey everybody. Sorry if I'm feeling a little tired. I've just been on here for like about an hour and a half. But still wanting to do still love to answer your questions. How's it going, everybody? How are you doing today? Hey, 5 people in the chat. If you want to have a question answered or several questions answered, I am an open book, and this is what this stream is here for. So, ask away. Well, I mean, it's been 90 minutes. I might, come back a little later. Maybe later tonight during the evening. Um, but, yeah, I might come back in a couple to a few hours. All right. Thank you so very much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe so the echoes expand.